Hey everyone, so welcome back to a brand new episode of Super Audio Mastering Data and Making It Successful in Online Teaching. So a few days back, I got a notification on my phone that which has a Airtel SIM inside. I got the notification that another postpaid perk added, free AI tools for the year, Perplexity Pro, both rupees 17,000, and I can be using it for for thousand of pro searches as well as expert level file analysis, image generation, and more. So I can claim it on my Airtel Thanks app. Then I go to think about what is perplexity this much important, why it is so important actually, because I'm basically using ChatGPT as well as Gemini for my day-to-day activities as well as to maintain my daily calendars and everything. I started to think about what is actually important in Perplexity Pro. So my research almost take about 3 hours to make me understand about what it actually means and how it is really important to all of us. And this is a very short video to discuss about what all things I have learned from there. So without further ado, let's get started. Yes, so we are going to discuss about 4 different AI models actually. So here we are going to basically have a comparison between which is better and what is things and which users can use in which platform really easily. Yes, so here we are living in an era with AI everywhere. So from starting from the sketching of an image to production of a car, everything is going into the AI actually. And many of the people have a fear that they might lose their job when the AI is evolving actually, right? So even from the mobile production also, even the mobile phones or even any laptops or any devices actually nowadays come with a AI feature. So we just wanted to know what are the features we do have in AI actually, and so that we can get ready with or we can acquire the skills that is necessary with this AI generation. So that's the exact reason why we are discussing about this AI platforms actually over here. So our comparison will be in such a way that we just understand about who can use this application or who all are ideal to use this application, because it's absolutely free. This 4 application that we are going to discuss for today is absolutely free and anybody can use it, but who can appropriately using the each platform, that's what we're going to discuss for today. And also security, compliances and pricing. See, anything free means they will be milking out of us, right? So anything basically even if it is a Meta or any other company that we are getting as a free platform means obviously we will be the consumers or we will be the customers. Yes, so today's our comparison will be in such a way that we will be understanding the core strengths of these 4 things, as well as the integration, as well as the existing workflows, so how we can implement this AI platform, different AI platforms in our existing workflows, and who are the target users as well as the ideal application. Target users means all these 4 platforms are absolutely free. You don't want to spend any penny from your pocket. So here it's absolutely free actually. So that's the reason why I'm sticking on the point that who should use this AI platform differently, because the ChatGPT might be useful for one set of people and Google Gemini will be useful for another set of people. So we're just going to have a discussion between who could use what all platforms they need and with respect to the usage they are going to use. Yes, and then we are going to discuss about the security as well as compilers as well as pricing. So everything is absolutely free, as well as they will be having a base plan as well as pro versions obviously. So base plan is absolutely free. They can just sign in with their mail or in a mobile number and everything, but the only thing is that they want to spend some money if they are interested for upgrading themselves. So that's what we are going to discuss today. We are also going to have a comparison between the pricings also, right? And first time, so what is AI does it best? So that's what we exactly want to know actually. I just took about 1 to 3 hours to understand this kind of thing, so I'm just going to give you within 5 minutes of video, 6 minutes of video. I don't know exactly how much is going to record actually. So here anyway we're going to understand about the core strength, what is AI actually does or what is it designed for. So Perplexity AI is might be some of the people might be hearing for the first time, just like what I've done in the previous week or something. So accelerate the real-time research and precise source of citation, so delivers comprehensive answers backed by the word verified references, making it the good-to-go fact-checking and academic work. So some people will be always be saying that ChatGPT, when they generate something, say for example some kind of research scholars or some paper, or might be some schools going students or even college students who have using ChatGPT for a while, they might be finding that some kind of errors would be finding in this ChatGPT. So when it comes to Perplexity especially, they don't have errors. I will say that instead of saying that they don't have errors, I will say that the error chance of making errors would be minimized. So still you want, it's a AI platform, actually it's generating something, it's your responsibility to check everything. So that's what I can say. So the next AI platform we are going to discuss is about the Google Gemini, where everything integrated with the Google's workspace itself. So you might have opened your Gmail and everything, and you will be able to see 3-star like shapes that indicates a Google Gemini itself. You might be also be getting a pop regarding the saying that, or some notification regarding the saying that, Google Gemini can control your mail as well as your worksheets and everything. You might have seen. So this Google Gemini is, as the name suggests, it is developed by Google itself, the one of the tech giant. So what the things happen is that, the Google Gemini itself, the Google Gemini itself can easily integrate all your workspace together. So if you are someone who is very much working with this kind of platform or Google Workspace, then Google Gemini will be the best actually, because it is seamlessly integrated. Yes, so next is Microsoft Copilot, where it is has a deep integration with the Microsoft 360 productivity suite, where we'll be able to get some Microsoft Office. So this known as Microsoft Office, like previous was known as Microsoft Office, now it is changed to Microsoft 365 productive suite. You might have using this PowerPoint, you might be using this Outlook, you might be using some Microsoft Word and everything. So Microsoft Copilot will be your best partner, where you are going to work this kind of platform actually. So if you're someone who is mostly working in offline purpose, you're working someone, if you're someone who is working in an offline and you're such a way that you want to make sheets, you want to make some PowerPoint, so the the Microsoft Copilot will be your best partner actually. So next thing is ChatGPT itself. So when it comes to ChatGPT, it is a versatile conversational AI with exceptional writing capabilities. As you may know, it may also encounter some errors, but it is our responsibility to make it clear actually, right? So from multiple resources we can make it clear that whether the things we got for the ChatGPT is correct or not. And it can be used for code generation and even like data language understanding for diverse application. So for a few days back, like when I was searching for some kind of leave request or something, it was asking whether it want to convert into my mother tongue itself. So it knows most among me actually. That is one of the most commonly used AI platform, where most of the people are searching this Ghibli images or creating these Ghibli images in the ChatGPT itself. So ChatGPT is developed by the OpenAI, that is run by the Sam Altman. So he is the CEO of the company. So talking about its versatility, it's actually mostly useful. So for the programmers or the teachers also, you can utilize the ChatGPT, the potential of ChatGPT in multiple ways. It has a history saving in such a way that it's gonna analyze everything. It will be a partner itself. So let's understand about how this integration actually works. Integration actually, like what I mean is how we can utilize this AI platform in our day-to-day activities or day-to-day workflow. So starting with the Perplexity AI, as you may know, it has a standalone web version as well as it has a mobile application. So it is seamlessly connected just like any other application actually. So when you are going to search something in a mobile device or anyone like your laptop or something, you can search across in any device. So you'll be able to get the result in any of your device connected to the other. So that's for the advantage of Perplexity AI, and it operates independently of other tools as well as it integrates with the web search functionality. So next we do have Google Gemini. So it is actually embedded throughout the Google Workspace. So if you're someone who is working with the Google Mail, Docs, Drive, Calendar, Slides, etc., you might be using the Google Gemini for most of the time. So it provides a contextual assistance directly within the Google workflow. So if you're using mostly this Google Workspace, means Google Gemini will be your best partner. Now moving ahead with the Microsoft Copilot, just like how the Google has a Google Workspace or the Google Gemini, I would say that Microsoft Copilot is totally designed for the Microsoft 365 suite. So when you're using this Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, this means all the Google Workspace themes in an offline manner, you mostly will be using this Microsoft Copilot itself. So it is seamlessly connected, like you can just go through the things actually, and the Microsoft Teams, this Microsoft Copilot will be working for you mostly. Now moving ahead to the ChatGPT, where it has a startup web application as well as mobile application, and also it has API for developers, and most of the coding or programmers are mostly using this ChatGPT for their code generation, as it is having a very easy to understand as well as like doesn't have any complex things to do in ChatGPT. And it has a feature in such a way that with third-party plugins as well as integration, like you can utilize the ChatGPT in multiple ways. So now let's discuss about the ideal users actually. So who can utilize these different platforms? Like who are the absolute audience? That's what I got to say. So starting with the Perplexity AI, if you're a student or a journalist or a professional who needs some particular answer, or even like a researcher who explore current topics. If you belongs to these categories, obviously Perplexity AI would be our best partner actually. Why? Because you might be not having as many as error when you are creating some answers actually. Moving ahead with the Google Gemini, if you are using this Google Workspace for a long period of time, if you are someone whose works totally depends upon the Google Workspace means, which means like Google Docs, Google Slides, then we have etc etc, right? So if you're someone who is mostly working with the Google Workspace means, I would say that Google Gemini will be your best partner actually, because it has seamless integration with all these platforms. Now we have like, also if you want to write, or if you're someone who is mostly using this the Gmail for a long period of time means, Google Gemini will be a best partner again, because you can just create the Gmail content there itself. So that's why I'm saying that Google Gemini will be a best partner. Yeah. So let's move ahead with the Microsoft Copilot. If you're working with Microsoft Workspace mostly, which means you have Excel, Outlook, Teams, etc., etc. If you're someone who is working all the Google Workspace in an offline method or offline mode, I would suggest you to use this Microsoft Copilot actually, because Microsoft Copilot will be having a seamless connection with almost every Microsoft 360 suites. So as I said, it's having a Excel or data-driven professional, so it is actually useful for you guys. So now let's discuss about the ChatGPT now. So ChatGPT can be utilized by most of the AI users actually. So it is actually a general purpose AI tool, and if you are like a professional who are like you belong to an artist, you are a novelist, or even like a writer or something, you can utilize the ChatGPT obviously, because it has a wide range of answers. So that's why I'm recommended to use ChatGPT now. So if you are belonging to a developer community, obviously you can utilize this ChatGPT for your coding help. And also like if you have seeking some versatile AI assistance means, obviously ChatGPT would be your partner. So let's discuss about the unique capabilities of different chatbots. Starting with the Perplexity AI, as I said, you'll be able to get like exactly from these answers I get from. So you can just click on the sources, you will be able to get in the website that the data has been extracted from. So Perplexity AI, in that way, the errors will be very less. You can utilize this AI, Perplexity AI in such a way that if you are a researcher, you'll be able to add this kind of things in your bibliography. So next is Google Gemini. If you're someone who is mostly working with the naives, if you're working with the Google Workspace basically, I would say that Google Gemini would be a best partner actually, because it is seamlessly integrated. As I said, Google Gemini can summarize your long emails, it can locate the files across the drive, and it can generate content with the awareness of your Google data, and everything can be done by the Google Gemini itself. Next we do have this Microsoft Copilot, and next we do have this Microsoft Copilot. It actually transcribes and summarizes your meetings, generates reports on the enterprise data, provides real-time analysis in Excel, and it can be utilized in such a way that if you are using in any offline version of Microsoft 365 suites, Microsoft Copilot will be your best partner, just like what the name means. Next we do have ChatGPT. As I said, it's actually a standardized AI platform where most of the people can be utilized for the ChatGPT, as it is having a Excel's a natural conversation, as well as it has a natural conversation, as well as creative writing, as well as it has a multi-turn dialogues, as well as code generation. So mostly when you have a basic AI purpose means, ChatGPT would be a best partner. So now let's discuss about the accuracy and security. As you may be able to see in the graph itself, as I said, Microsoft Copilot will be the best with respect to the accuracy and security, because Microsoft Copilot is not generating anything. It is just going to analyze your data and do the things, but it comes into the computer. So let's discuss about the accuracy and security of different models over here. So as you may have seen in the graph itself, so Microsoft Copilot will be the best with respect to the accuracy and security, as you can see. So starting with the Microsoft Copilot, you will be able to see that it has 90% accuracy and security, which means it's not going to take much of the data. It is going to analyze and do the things that is making our life so easier. And moving ahead with the Next it comes the Perplexity. As I said, you have a very less chance of making so much of errors, because Perplexity AI is designed in such a way that it is going to take the resources, it is going to take the answer from the different resources actually. So, and also as it is a clickable file, you can always have a check with from where these sources are being taken from. And next we do have this Google Gemini, which has a proper, it always have an evolving accuracy. So, and next we do have Google Gemini. Actually, as you may know, it is strong, but it has an evolving accuracy. But the Google is working in such a way that when you want to search anything in the Google within like 5 to 6 years or something, Google Gemini will be appearing in all nook and corners of your street. Might be. So next is we do have ChatGPT. So as you may know, it encounters a lot of errors, but it can just depend upon the basic AI searches. But still, it has a strong fluency, but less resource first. So now let's discuss about the pricing. So talking about the pricing, like Perplexity AI is actually like all these 4 platforms would be having a free version to make you start using these platforms. And slowly you'll be, if you're convinced with the working means, obviously you'll be purchasing the things. So that's what the companies look forward. Starting with the Perplexity AI, the Pro plan would be having 1,450 per month, which reaches about like 70,000 per year. So the basic search, the chat functionality, everything will be there in the free tier version, and higher usage limit will be there. Advanced AI models, which maybe like inside this Perplexity AI itself, you'll be able to use cloud as well as ChatGPT for, and any other AI platforms. So let's now discuss about the pricing and availability. As you may know, all these 4 platforms are totally free. You'll be able to get it as totally free as a basic plan, where the basic functions or basic chat purpose and everything can be done through the basic version itself in any of this platform. And when it comes to Pro version, so Perplexity AI can do in such a way that higher usage limit will be there. Advanced AI models, like we can integrate this cloud as well as ChatGPT for itself inside this Perplexity AI. That's what the advantage is. And you also be having this priority during the high traffic will also be there in the Perplexity AI itself. And as you may know, as I said in the first initial caution, and as you may know, I have said in the first initial part itself, the Airtel SIM is actually providing the Perplexity AI Pro version for 1 year absolutely free, worth rupees like 70,500 or something. So you can utilize this Perplexity AI Pro version if you're using this Airtel SIM. So that's a quick tip actually. And yes, we do have Google Gemini with a free version, as well as if we want to advance yourself, means you can utilize Google Gemini advanced version. It costs on like 1,138 rupees per month. It is more powerful, as well as it has a the features will be, it will be having a 2 TB Google One storage, as well as it is a more powerful model, as well as it has a external condensed windows. So when it comes to Microsoft Copilot, would be automatically installed in your phone. So when it comes to Microsoft Copilot, it will be automatically installed or available in your computer, any Windows computer, if your Windows is genuine, and you can just make utilize of any of the Microsoft suite itself. You can. So the features include like Eureka. So features include like you can just utilize all your Microsoft suite, everything inside this Microsoft Copilot itself. Talking about the ChatGPT, so ChatGPT free version is available. So the free version available is ChatGPT 3.5, and the ChatGPT Plus is also there, which costs around like 1,010 rupees per month. So where you will be able to get ChatGPT 4.0 access, which is more efficient as well as less error chance. And DALL-E, that is for image generation, there is a bot called DALL-E, which is will absolutely, you'll pick it is absolutely free. And also plugin access will also be there with respect to the ChatGPT Pro version or Plus version. And one more thing, guys, it is our responsibility to check the authenticity as well as credibility of different answers we got for the AI platforms, because AI platforms can make mistakes. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure that you want to subscribe, like, share, and comment everything. You can do the things in this video actually, right? And see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.